This is a review of the MPow EG3 Pro gaming headset. This is one of the new gaming headsets from MPow. Here is the box. It's pretty light. We'll do a little bit of an unboxing in just a bit. This is a wired as opposed to a wireless headset. Let's open it up and see what's in here. We can also take a look at the box real quick. So it says it's got an LED light, big ear cups, comfortable fit, multifunctional wired control. So it's got a remote on the wire and a 50mm driver, 3D surround sound. Let's see over here, ergonomic design. So we'll see how the fit and finish of this is, how it feels on the head. And then just some specification over here. It's even got a telescopic mouthpiece so you can talk to your buddies. Okay, let's go ahead and open this. So that's it. That's comes in like this nice Ziploc type bag. It's got like a little handle too. So take this out. In the box, there's just this wired headset. It's actually pretty large from what I was expecting. I guess this is how these are designed. So this piece fits over your head and it's kind of like a, oh okay, it's got a little elastic thing going on. The muffs, ear muffs are really large, pretty soft. I like that. The build quality is actually like, yeah, it's pretty good. Design is, it kind of reminds me of the other headphones, the Bluetooth ones that I did a review of not too long ago. I believe it was the either the H20s or the H5s. I don't recall the exact model number. Okay, it's got a nice logo on the top here as well. Let's see, okay. So I guess this is the wire. Have to be a bit careful with this. I think this connects the second driver to the rest of the system. Okay, let's see what else. So I think this is, yeah, this is the only thing that comes in the box. It's the headset. This is a non-removable wire over here. This is like, you know, part of the device itself. So it's not like an aux cable. It's got a remote over here to mute and unmute. And a little volume rocker. It's like a dial for the volume. It's pretty cool overall. The wire is like a soft rope covering with the wire in it, and it seems pretty long. It's got like you get quite a bit of wire over here. I don't know how long exactly it is. Maybe it says over here. We've got, oh, it actually does not mention it explicitly how long the wire is. And there was also, oh, actually there is some stuff here. There's still some stuff inside the bag. So let's take this out. It's got a little mic and speaker splitter cable and a little foam pad for your microphone to put on top of this. So let's take a look in the manual box to see the length of this wire. And this also has, you know, I believe like a, I don't know if this is like a USB, you need a specific USB audio device on your computer, or you can, I'm expecting that we just plug this into the USB port and it should do both audio and sound over USB without having to plug in the aux. Okay, so there's a manual with some settings, Xbox, let's see. It says adjustable Still cannot find how long the cable is. So I will have to measure that for you guys. But basically it has a PC setting page to set this up with the PC, PS4, PS4 Pro, some different types of PS4s, Mac OS, Xbox One, and Xbox One X. So that's the little manual that comes with it. And then there is and there's like a little doohickey for like signing up for MPow's newsletter and stuff. And that's it. So this is the device. So I will go ahead and use this for a little bit and get back to you about what my opinions are on this gaming headset. So talk to you guys soon. Okay, so I actually hooked the speaker setup to the computer over here. Since it's a gaming headset, I decided to put on some Call of Duty to see what the gaming sounds are gonna, what the sound quality for gaming is gonna be. Also notice that the USB cable, in fact, is just for these LED lights, which actually look pretty nice. I don't know what else they do other than look cool, but even the mouthpiece has like a little LED. It's not very bright. It appears bright in the camera, but you can't actually point it and use it as a flashlight while you're gaming. Although it does have a little bit, but definitely not that bright. It says on the box that it's got like the surround sound feel, true surround sound effects. So let me see. Let me wear it one more time. There's like gunshots going around and background people, the character sounds. It does seem like there is some amount of surround sound, but it's weird. It's in very close proximity to my ears, so. But yeah, it definitely does have some feel of surround sound to it. I believe that the volume leveling that it does, like the gunshots are way louder than anything else. And it does have like the stereo, like if there's an explosion that happens on the right hand side, you'll feel it on the right hand side. I don't know if that truly counts as surround sound. I'm not noticing like stuff happening behind me. It's just kind of lower volume, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, overall it's actually pretty good for the gaming. Let's put on some music. So I'll put on some music next and try that out. Okay, so I listened to a few different types of music on here. I put some rock music on, which sounded pretty good. I put a few hip hop tracks on. I felt like the bass was adequate, but not super good on these. But the rock music sounded pretty good. Now I have some a Kygo compilation on, and it's actually sounds pretty decent on these. Given that this headset is only $20, so it's got pretty good design and pretty good sound for that price point. It looks pretty good with the LEDs, and it's got the microphone, which I haven't actually tested this yet, so I will make a phone call on these and see what the person on the other line tells me about my voice coming through compared to I use the MPow JAWS to benchmark everything, even though those are like a Bluetooth headset. Everyone says that those are like crystal clear when I'm talking to them in various environments, whether it's in the office or driving in the car. So I'm going to use those as a benchmark. One thing about sound quality on these guys that I did notice is that when I put them on my head, I feel like I do not get a good enough seal on the ears. even though the earmuffs are pretty large on this thing, I was expecting that they'd be pretty comfortable, which they are. The headset is pretty lightweight, and it's got this kind of elastic thing going on that really like cushions them on top of your head. So I've worn them for a while, and I haven't noticed any kind of stress on top of my head that you get with some headphones. But with the seal issue, what I noticed was that because these cups actually don't move, they don't have a swivel or a hinge over here. So when I put them on my head, I feel like the bottom part of the earmuffs doesn't actually form a proper seal. It's kind of like, it's kind of this way on my ear. Yeah, like that. And I would prefer it if it was like cupping my ears properly and completely filling out, stopping any airflow. So let me turn the volume down on these guys. So yeah, definitely one thing to watch out for, that the seal, depending on the shape of your head, definitely for me, I do notice that the bottom parts of the earmuffs do not form a proper seal on my head. So that possibly is reducing some of the bass sensation and like the loudness that you would expect in certain conditions. I have, on my MacBook, I've got the volume turned pretty high, and this was on full. But yeah, so it definitely could be louder if it got a proper seal with the headset. So that's the sound analysis. I'll try to make I'll go ahead and make a call with these and tell you guys what I feel about them and how the sound quality is on the other side as well. Okay, guys, so by now I've talked to a few people on the phone with these headphones, and the general consensus on the microphone's quality is that, nobody could actually tell that I was wearing a new headset. They said that I sounded, crystal clear like I always do. They couldn't hear any interference or, no complaints. And at any point in the conversation, I was not aware that someone had trouble understanding me. The conversations were about 10 to 15 minutes long. I talked to my parents for a while. I talked to a couple of friends, and they didn't really mention anything about the sound quality or me sounding like not loud enough or anything like that. So the microphone is good, although usually I do use the MPow Jaws, which is a Bluetooth headset. So with the wire, I was expecting it to, people to be like, hey, you sound much louder. You're, because the microphone is like directly in front of my mouth, and it's a wired connection. So I guess, yeah, it's I guess they weren't actually expecting a wired versus wireless, competition here. So, but yes, in the Bluetooth case, there are some places if I walk away from my phone too much, they will hear some interference and whatnot, and they would ask me to repeat certain things if there's like a missed word here and there. That was not the case with these ones. So they're pretty good for talking on the phone or chatting with your friends while you're on the gaming in the gaming world. So overall, design and build wise, I would give this headset, I would say it's a 4 out of 5. The only misgiving I have about this is that the seal on the ears, at least for me, is not a complete seal, and it does feel a bit weird because of that. But overall, the look and feel of the headphones, the materials used, I would give it a 5. Just the fit, I would say, is a 4.5 out of 5. Overall, at the price point that we're talking about, these were, essentially $20 on Amazon when I bought them. I really think that MPow did a great job on these headphones. So I highly recommend, if you're in the market for a budget gaming wired headset. It looks pretty cool. It doesn't seem flimsy at all. This part is made of I don't know what type of metal it is exactly, but it's possibly some type of steel. Then these cups are made of plastic. This polyurethane type of material covering the foam for the earmuffs, and then you know, this part over here, even though it feels like a bit of a plasticky nature, I feel like it is, you know, one of those gooseneck things with at least some metal in it. But I might be wrong because it is pretty lightweight, so it might just be a, you know, some other material that is able to hold its shape while bent. Might be some type of plastic. But yeah, really good quality and a really good headset for the price point. One more thing I can mention is that, you know, this you know, remote worked really well, and the wire is made out of a material so that when you're actually wearing them, and if you, like, you know, flick the wire or like it gets caught in anything, you don't actually hear the, you know, the sound like traveling up into your ears because it's of like a soft cloth material. So that's definitely a, you know, an up for it compared with the rubber wires that you see on most headsets. Overall, really do recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the MPow gaming headset. I will leave the link to the Amazon page in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next review that I do. Take care, guys, and have a great day. Bye bye.